Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Indiana's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Lining up to convert third down. He'll keep it himself. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! You want to talk about a great way to start the tone early.
It's so nice. Just get himself into the game. Get himself established. You make a couple throws. You lead your offense down the field. You score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Spins away from the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're working that left side, and he's brought down after a nice gain. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Going to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He finds his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Smashes through. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got the back over the middle. Stopped after making the catch. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Waters. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He has the look of the Buckeye running back that generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out, and they're all productive.
Yeah, it's really nice to recruit the level of Ohio State recruits and to go handpick these guys from across the country that are nice, sculpted, big, fast, strong guys that are not fun for defenses to have to tackle.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Dalton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time.
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Plows through the defense. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Offense gets set for second down. On the ground with the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pull it down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's hauled in at the 10. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still...
Fires one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Buckeyes will have a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They're going to run it. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it and then just add stats to the stat pad.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.